All right, so I've had a lot of thoughts in 2 words, follow up. And the reason why I have so many thoughts towards that is because it's funny, because the guy that was just calling me is the king of follow-up. Literally, right when I said that, the one who I think of probably the most in this real estate business is calling me right when I said follow-up. So, and the reason why I think follow-up is key is, let me actually back up. You know, if you are a real estate flipper, you actually do not make money when you sell the property and make funds. You make the money when you buy the property, because you have to buy the property right, and you have to buy the property cheap and at a good price, right? And then if you do, and you're within budget and within your rehab budget and your time getting it back on the market and selling it, then you make your money. And of course you're collecting the cash at the end of the transaction, and that's when it's exciting. But if you're a flipper, you do not make money when you sell it. You make money on the buy. So if we go to follow-up, I'm also a big believer of when I make a sell, yeah, I made a sell, that's great, but the reason why that sell happens is not because I just made the sell, it's because I did follow up. And so in my business, I have a really simple system. Throughout the day, when I'm wholesaling properties, I write down the really small, microscopic, I write down the client's name and the street name. So if they text me, they call me, I write down their name and the street name. And then I follow up throughout the day. And this is my system, and it's actually, I use a pen and a piece of paper and no software. It helps me throughout the day to say, hey, this person asked for this property, and I can follow up throughout that list, right? And that being said, that's one of my follow-up systems. You know, one thing also within follow-up is I will have people throughout the day ask me if a property is available and it's sold. And so there's 2 choices I have. I can either just say, hey, it's sold and move on my way, or I can say, hey, it's sold, however, I have this one that's similar in the same neighborhood with the same numbers. Or, hey, that one's sold, sorry, but I have this one and it's available. So that's another really great way to follow up and to try to make the sell, right? Another thing is when we are juggling text messages and calls, you know, I've talked a lot about being proactive versus reactive, and most of my day is reactive. It just is, unless I'm in the morning waking up and running or riding my bike. That's my proactive time. I'm not being reactive to anyone. I don't have my phone. I'm not being responsive to anyone. Text messages throughout the day for me when I'm wholesaling is I'm getting a lot of text messages, so I'm just being reactive, right? And I'm responding to those text messages. So the key to people who wholesale and do really well, they know their clients, and they know what their clients like and want. And when they get that property, rather than waiting for their clients, putting it out on an email or a text or whatever their system is, waiting for their client to get back to them once they send it to their client, there's just so much power in actually sending that client, say, hey, I just got this property, you've bought one in this area, and actually being proactive in that approach. And so just a few things on follow-up. I think it is so important never to leave the office ever until you have followed up with all of your clients that have hit you up that day and are looking for properties, to make sure that they are taken care of, that they've got pictures, that if they have access, they need access, those type of things. So follow-up is 100% key, and I know I could do a better job at it, and I just wanted to preach this towards other wholesalers and those that are doing real estate to pay more attention in the follow-up. And I promise you, as you do, you will make more sales. Have a great day.